If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 25 of the Barcelona career mode here on FIFA 15. We start with an away game against Basel in the Champions League. Obviously, we are currently 1-0 up from the first leg at the Camp Nou, able to keep the clean sheet, so they don't have any away goals to help them sway the tie outside of an aggregate score. So we've got it all to lose here, basically. We are in front, they don't have any away goals. The pressure is all on their shoulders to do well in this home game. All we have to do is keep a clean sheet and we'll be through. So I would quite happily take a 0-0 draw, to be completely honest, as we were heading into this one, but hopefully there's at least some sort of action to bring you, and spoilers, there is. So we're starting not the strongest of sides, actually. Munir wide left, Christian Teo wide right, Rafinha in at centre mid, with Bartra in at centre back, with De Cilio and Jose Gaia in at the wing back. So I felt comfortable enough after the first game against them that this side would be strong enough to either A, get the victory, or B, just get us the result we needed. And in fact, we went 1-0 up after 11 minutes, thanks to Luis Suarez. Nice ball over the top, taken down well in his stride, and dispatched well as well on his left foot into the net. So we have ourselves not only a 1-0 lead on the night and a 2-0 lead on aggregate, but an away goal as well, which means Basel need 3, because obviously if they score 2, win 2-1 on the night, make it 2-2 on aggregate, will go through on away goals. So Basel needing 3 here, and I really didn't see that happening, although they were definitely going to try their absolute best to get something out of the game. Gonzalez gets himself tackled here, but it drops to Delgado. Lovely shot here that is well turned around the post by ter Stegen. Luckily for me, nothing came from the resulting corner either. So just before half-time, a cross comes in from Basel. They are on top here, but they never really threatened me enough in this first half for me to be, feeling like I really needed to make some drastic changes, or for me to regret the fact that I was playing a weakened side. Ter Stegen was doing well in between the sticks as well. And even though they were having chances, they weren't the most clear-cut of chances. So I didn't really feel that pressured in the fact that, they need to score 3 goals to go through. But they were going to continue to keep the pressure on. Gonzalez into Mbolo here. Weird shot. I thought the keeper got something on that, but apparently he didn't. It went wide and out for a goal kick, which was fine by me. Traore again, though, pushing forward down the left-hand side into Gonzalez. It was Gonzalez and Mbolo that seemed to have all of the chances for them here. Gonzalez, Traore and Mbolo, but there was someone else there that had a chance, but again, well saved by ter Stegen, and it wasn't clear-cut. They need like one-on-one chances, but we were defending well enough and putting bodies in behind or in between man and ball enough so that they just weren't able to get themselves that clear-cut chance that they needed. That was the closest they've come so far, hitting the inside the post, and it skews off the woodwork across the goalmouth and out for a goal kick. That was a bit of a let-off, but I don't think it would have given them the momentum they needed to get themselves any more of the goals back that they needed. But is it Hamdoui? It cuts inside here. Shah with a header, well tipped over the bar by ter Stegen. And despite all of the chances that Basel had in this game, we were still able to keep the clean sheet. So 1-0 on the night, 2-0 on aggregate, through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Thank you very much. We'll come back to La Liga action then, will we? No, we won't. It's in fact the next Champions League game in the round of 16 against Chelsea. Now, Chelsea obviously are the side that are causing us all sorts of problems in the career mode road to glory at present, so it might be nice to get one over on them here in the Champions League with Barcelona to maybe give me the confidence to beat them in the Cambridge career mode as well, to get ourselves further towards the top of the BPL table. But Neymar, Suarez, Messi is the front 3. Obviously, as you might well understand, we're going with a much stronger side against a much stronger team, so we'll hopefully be able to come away with a better result in these 2 fixtures than Barcelona were able to in 2012, the last time they played Chelsea in the Champions League. Wink, wink. So Edinson Cavani actually starts up top for Chelsea here, with Hazard, Oscar Willian as the rather predictable midfield attacking 3. They're playing Ramirez at CDM rather than Cesc Fabregas, which you can understand away from home. They want that extra pace on the counter, or the extra physicality that Ramirez brings in an away game, rather than Cesc's kind of creative spark. But they've still got Matic alongside Ramirez as well, so they're really going defensive here, which is kind of understandable, like I say. But we had the first chance there through Neymar cutting in off this left-hand side, in on his right foot, that was well saved by Thibaut Courtois. Iniesta, though, is going to get the ball into feet here. A little bit unnecessary with that fancy pass, but Suarez cuts inside, gets it to Andreas again, who gets tackled. Suarez, though, gets it quickly to Rakitic, who gets another quick shot off, but Cahill's in the way. Really good block by Gary Cahill to keep us out. Now, Cahill did have an extremely good time of things in that 2012 fixture. Of course, JT got himself sent off in the second leg, and Gary Cahill stepped up to the plate, hoping though he wasn't going to do the same here. But Oscar turns inside, gets it to Cavani, who draws a good save out of Claudio Bravo, and we work it away thanks to Dani Alves, and then coming out down that right hand side. And that took us into the second half, and then it was our turn to attack this left hand side of the pitch. Andres Iniesta in a straight foot race for Willian, and he wins it weirdly. Cuts back inside though, because I was never going to be able to beat him for a second time. Suarez with brilliant feet, and then a good shot's well saved by Courtois, and luckily for them it drops to Felipe Luis, and not an awaiting Barcelona striker. And they brought Cesc on actually in the second half, as we've seen there, playing through Diego Costa here. Claudio Bravo comes out. I don't know whether he was outside the box there when he saved that with his arms. Question of whether that should have been a free kick and a red card for Claudio Bravo. Nothing was given though. I don't think it actually gives free kicks for that sort of thing. If the keeper came out and picked the ball up outside the area, the game would give a free kick, but I don't think it does so for when goalkeepers rush out like that, which is strange and not necessarily, well, definitely not in the rules of the game, but regardless, it's FIFA, it doesn't get everything right, so we'll continue on, and I'm glad it didn't actually, because that really would have put me on the back foot, because I don't have a keeper on my bench. I never play keepers on the bench, because of reasons like that, the fact that it's not in the game. But Pjanic comes so close to nestling that in the back of the net, and I thought it had gone in initially, as it flew towards that post, and then it came off the woodwork, or the supporting post behind the goal there, as you can see, that holds the net up, and then looked as if it had nestled in the bottom left-hand corner of the net. And I got a little bit excited before I saw it roll off the net and then out for a goal kick, which was annoying. But we're into a new month in April now. It's a very busy month of April as well, so we're going to have to try and do our best to get as many results as we can and rotate the squad well to make sure that fitness is good. And obviously, if we beat Chelsea in the second leg of the Champions League, we'll have even more fixture congestion, because we'll have another 2 legs of a European tie to fit into that schedule as well. But as always, though, when we reach a new month in this series, we give you a squad report. If there's anybody that you would like to have a closer look at in more detail, then feel free to pause the video at any particular point. Weird that Jeremy Macher has gone up one as well, by the way. He's only played like 2 games for me. Lacazette, though, growing well up nicely up to 84, up 2. Same with Rajan Angolan. In fact, Mattia De Sciglio's the most, or the highest, the biggest grower so far at +4, although obviously he's still only like 77 rated, but still, he's been playing very well. Scored that absolute screamer for us a few episodes ago as well, which is brilliant. But hoping for more from him and more from the rest of the side as we challenge for La Liga title, currently 12 points clear at the top of the table, and will remain so because obviously we have played the same amount of games as Real Madrid, so there's no games in hand to be made, so we have a straight clear 12-point lead with 11 games to go. So it looks like we're going to get the La Liga title, but will we be able to get through to the Champions League final and win that as well? We'll find out over the next few episodes. Drop this video a like if you enjoyed, of course, as always. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days. There's going to be loads of this series and the Career Mode Road to Glory series going up, maybe even out of schedule sync as well, as I try and get both series finished before FIFA 16 starts. So make sure that you check the channel page for anything you may have missed. If you haven't seen everything that's gone up and you know that you've missed an episode, then it will have gone up earlier on in the week. So drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, check the channel page for anything you may have missed. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch as well, links in the description, and I'll see you next time.